What's good? On my side, what's good? What's good?
What's good, dude?
Oh.
It's
What's
the
good?
MOSHCAST, baby.
I guess go ahead, take it away.
Dude, yeah, this is the MOSHCAST. It's weird because this is the second podcast I've done in literally almost a month.
Oh shit!
Like just sitting down and actually talking to somebody on pod, like because it was Lil Yuri.
Yep.
And then now we have our special guest, Rea-gun.
What's
Rea-gun,
up? What's
what's
up?
good?
What's up?
And so like these two people have been those are the only two people I've done in like quite a long time.
Like
Just stacked up
compared to what?
compared to like just the last podcast being 2 months ago.
Right.
Like literally just sitting down and talk. Because I used to do podcasts like 2 or 3 times a week, talking
Sitting
to
down,
people,
sitting down,
and
yeah.
talking.
You're a busy man, dude. You're a
And I
busy
just
man.
like a lot of stuff happened in my life, and I said I can't
Right.
talk to people. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of podcasts sitting in the back burner, and I was like, I'm just gonna push them.
Yep.
And now we're here to the point where it's like, now we gotta work again.
Yes,
now
sir.
we're in
Yeah, we
business
do. We
again.
gotta
Yes,
work,
sir.
bro. We have to.
So-
Even though we're working on so much shit already, it seems like
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff
it's like
going
just
on.
keep adding.
We got a listening party coming up on the July 1st.
July 1st, yeah,
for our retro booming EP.
Yeah, it'll be my
All
debut
right.
EP, and then it'll be your second, I guess, third or what?
And we're gonna drop on the 4th.
No, I mean it'll be your what is like number 2 for you, record or album?
Oh yeah, this will be my second EP.
Wow, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
And
This one was
it'll be
fun.
my first one, but I mean it's really just my as a producer.
Yeah, just coming up, blooming up, and then we're gonna just drop songs every single.
We have a
week
fucking
after
bag of
that.
songs and
back
shit
to back.
I
dude.
love that.
for like a month, so we'll be dropping boom, 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 boom. So
Fuck yeah. Fuck
be
yeah.
on the lookout for fucking skirt and
Yeah, sign.
Fuck
skirt,
yeah,
skirt and
dude.
side,
What about
yeah.
you? You got anything like you have? I mean, we're gonna get into you, but like, you got anything coming up?
Yeah. So I don't know exactly when. I don't know the date, but I am working on my first album right now with my
Nice.
producer TJ.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we've already recorded about half of the album so far, and yeah, we will probably finish up end of summer. But I've also been working on a lot of stuff myself. I actually just for the first time got all the recording equipment, the
Nice,
Studio
nice.
One, like I got all of that
Oh
stuff.
hell yeah, Studio One.
Yeah, I got all of that stuff a week ago. So I'm trying to figure it out by
Wow.
myself.
Well, shit, you know, you're
Fucking-
talking to the man that fucking has all the answers.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I've looked on YouTube, y'all, and I swear to fucking God, there's nothing on there. There's nothing
Well, I mean,
on there.
I'll probably have to if you want to film some help, I'm always down to help because I use Pro Tools,
Okay,
but I don't know anything about Studio One. But shit, they're all the same.
okay.
So if you want to, you know, I'm down to help. I
Dude.
love helping people
Dude.
out with this type of stuff.
No.
'Cause
Yes.
Skirt helped me. 3 years I've been using this camera, and I've been doing like this setup for 3 years, right? And I'm still learning like ins and outs on like how to like record and how like to edit.
Right.
Like a year ago, I just learned like a year ago that like you can't, your gains are your problem when it comes to cutting. Like,
Right.
if you go up too high on the gains, it's you get into like really rocky territory.
yeah.
Right.
But 2 days ago, I was like, dude, I can't figure out how to stop this clipping in my editing. And he goes, oh, yeah, just get this bar. And then you just go up and 3 years I've been using that. 3 years I've been just being like, fuck it. If it clips, it clips.
clips, yeah.
All I have to do is just raise this bar here and
Yeah.
it would take it all the way.
Yeah.
I just learned that 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If you're doing it by yourself, like I'm the type of guy that's real reluctant to ask for help, just because I'm like, oh, I can figure it out. I can figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
We all are as humans.
Oh,
We do
100%.
that shit all the time. Even the best people that are so good at asking for help are shit at asking for help.
exactly.
Like,
And then, you know, shit he's been doing. I was like, let me take a look. I took a look, and I was like, oh, I know what that is. That's fucking clipping.
yeah. Smart. I would love that because I'm just starting
sure.
out, and it's hard because like recently, like my struggle with my stuff is that it's been hard to rely on TJ, or it's been hard to rely on Young Nod.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what I've been kind of relying on them to record, because I don't know how to do any of this shit.
It
Right,
happens
right.
a lot. It happens a lot.
And then it's like, fuck, because I write so many songs. I write like 3 songs a week, and I want to do so much with it, you know, and then I'm not able to. So
Yep,
I'm
yep.
like, fuck it, I'm going to start trying to do this myself. So Yeah, I would love the help. I also, if y'all ever want to, like, if you ever need a female artist on songs,
Fuck, all the time.
Always.
I love it.
Always.
That this has become such a passion of mine, and I've just been looking for the right people that want to work with me because I'm ready. I'm
Right.
ready to take off in this. Like, I'm really ready to take off.
You know,
in
it's
this.
the more and more, because I've only been being a recording engineer, like a mix engineer for 2 years, almost like maybe only honestly just 1 year, but female artist is the glue to most songs. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear, like
Dude, we did that Nintendo song. It's gonna come out on this EP, but there was something missing. There was
the
there was some parts,
digital song, the
Yeah.
digital.
digital waiting.
Yeah.
There was some parts missing, and we're like, what could it be? And then we kind of like shot out some ideas, and then we had Skirt's friend Grace get on
Yeah,
it.
Lucy.
Oh yeah, Lucy, and
She
went.
hit like a
boom.
She hit like a fucking chorus throughout like the whole like half the song, and then we just like pasted it like
Right.
redid it for the next half, and
Right.
it's like
It was like
that's
it
it.
was like the
it's like
the
it's
frosting on
ready
the
to
cake.
go. It's like that's all we're missing. It's all we're missing. And then we had another song where it was me and Sai, and like we were just fucking drunk and just like having a good time by
Oh
ourselves.
yeah.
And then we were being funny and like we just fucking we like put a couple of verses on it. Like we were just like some silly ass fucking verses on a song.
Talking about phones, we're talking about like being on the talking on phones and stuff, and
And like having like
Right.
all these burner phones and shit just laying around like from like back like.
That's
Anyway,
so sick.
we had a girl get on it and she put a verse on it and it's like that song is gold. Like
Shit.
it's
That's so
classic. So
sick.
like we're always looking for female artists just because.
I think here in Amarillo too, there's not a lot of female artists that are willing to
Exactly,
just be a part of
willing
the-
to like they're like nervous, shy, or something like that. But I mean,
They don't think they
Boy,
got
that
it.
ain't me. Let me tell that is not me. So like my background in music is I grew up in the theater and the opera here.
oh fuck
So yeah, I was in like 30 different plays and musicals in a span of like 6 years, I think.
yeah, damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I burned out. Obviously, I burned out. But pretty much anywhere from 2008 to 2016, if you went and you saw an opera show or an ALT show, I was in it.
Wow.
Oh shit. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's kind of my background in music, and so the way that I can, be creative with my music and even with other people's music, like the remix that I did of Young
Yeah,
Nods,
yeah.
like I know, like how to do harmonies and insert things like that, that I was kind of because I was trained classically.
Yeah.
And so that definitely gives me, I would say, a little bit of an edge. So yeah, and now I'm here. I stepped away in 2016. I burned out real fucking bad. Like
Right.
burned out real fucking bad. And really, the story is that when I was before age 16, I was being abused really bad at home by my dad.
Damn.
And so theater was kind of my only escape. Like, it was a way that I got out of that. So when my mom finally divorced my dad in 2016, A, I had already done so much and I was kind of burning out, and B, I didn't need that escape anymore. So I stepped away from it all. I stepped away from music and all that stuff. And so for a long time, music wasn't a part of my life. And then back in the first time I went to rehab back in 2017, I recorded 2 songs. So that kind of made me get back into music a little bit. And then recently I went to rehab last year, and they had a guy that did some recording stuff for therapy. And I finally wrote like my first song, last year, and
Wow.
then 2 after. And so this is like how I've gotten back into my like musical roots. And I never thought that it was a possibility for me to do this, because I grew up in this small town where these
Right.
possibilities weren't
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
talked about. Like,
Yeah,
it
they
was
weren't-
never,
yeah.
yeah.
Or someone, you had to be with someone who was gonna help you get there. You know,
you
what I
had to
mean?
know somebody, or you had to be like a certain genre
Signed by
or
somebody,
something.
or like someone's gonna take all the money, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's like, well, and plus I'm sure you got back into it now that you got back into it and you're a little bit older. It's like, oh, I understand this love I have for it. It's like, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's
There's
actually
a lot of
deep in.
places, underground. I mean, you've been to the secret society shows. Like
Yes. Yeah.
everybody's connected somehow,
Yeah.
some way, in a certain part of the planet or
Mm-hmm.
this universe that we've made here in Amarillo. Because I ain't go all the way down to like where I started, all the way up to like now, and I'm still finding new people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I met you, which you didn't know, but whenever I met you, I was fucked up. I was drunk as shit. No, when I met her, because she were at a Trench Rat show.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going through it. I was going through it for. It was like at the beginning of all that stuff that was going down, and I was going through it, and I was like, it was like what 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was drinking since 12.
That's what
bro.
I'm talking about, player. Damn, you're
And
really
I was
down bad.
fucked.
You're down bad,
He
bro.
said you were really down bad.
Yeah, I was
bro.
down as shit, and then I saw you, and I was like, she looks cool to hang out with for sure. And then I just said, "What's up?" And then we just like, and then you were talking about your music and stuff and everything. But like, that's another thing too. Is like, I don't know if you know this, but like, you just as a person have a presence when it comes to like, because I know you go to the raves, and I know that you do all that stuff. Like, you dress up for the show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell
Like,
yeah.
She comes out, bro. Like when she goes all out, she goes out.
Yeah,
As
I
fuck.
go.
We'll have to
fucking
find some
hard.
footage or something so we can plug it in.
Like, I get
yeah.
fucking nervous. Like when I see her, I'm like, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm not gonna fuck with her. I can't
funny.
do it. It's too much.
Hey, I have a flair for the dramatics. I was
Yeah.
raised in the theater. And
Well, there you go,
I have a
exactly.
flair for the dramatics, man. I like to show up. And
Did
show
you do
out.
it? So speaking of like theater, did you do like every fucking play?
Like pretty much every play and every musical.
And you were what, like the main thing, or you were just
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
scenes?
some of the times I was ensemble, and some of the times I was main roles. It was really crazy.
Hell
One of
yeah.
my main roles that I had was like the main role of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I remember.
Yeah.
And all the girls that were auditioning were juniors and seniors in high school, and I was in 8th grade.
Oh,
Shit.
And I got it above everybody else in 8th grade. And we can
So-
plug some of the pictures here
Yeah.
if y'all want. But I basically was in drag. And yeah, and I always played the evil characters. They always cast me as the evil characters in all of these because
You got that big presence.
yes, because I have
Yeah.
the big presence. And
you definitely could go for like Maleficent or some shit like that.
stop.
Or like
Definitely.
like you know,
Stop.
from like 101
because-
Dalmatians, the little fucking.
Ooh, Cruella de Vil
Cruella de
type
Vil,
shit.
yeah.
Y'all, you're my pussy quivering.
Oh come on.
My pussy quivering. That is such a compliment. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's funny as hell, but
But speaking of like evil like women, I fuck with Ursula.
Ursula, yeah, from
Ursula, she's
Yeah.
my
the
bitch,
Little Mermaid, yeah.
She looks like she can fuck.
dude, hard.
I mean,
Ursula can
shit.
fuck.
I want to know what they're gonna. I want to know what she looks like in the new
Well,
Little Mermaid.
Oh, what? Melissa McCarthy plays her though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I mean,
Shit, she might be able to fuck too.
hey,
man.
if she got them tentacles, she can do a whole lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
What is this? What
could
what
do
have
it
we
to
turned
me.
to, man?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if I was to hit up an evil bitch, it would be Ursula for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, man. She, you'd definitely be a sugar baby.
Her
for
fucking her sugar
sure.
squid.
She'd fucking
little
take care
sugar
of
squid.
You. Yeah, the little sugar squid. She'd take care of you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd be like, yes, Ursula.
She had
you're
all.
saying-
She had her fucking eel dogs or whatever the fuck they were. She's BB Dub. Man, she got
She's light skinned too.
she got double H. She got triple H's on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some big tickle bitties.
I think and then
Jigs.
Cruella de Vil, she would be a badass bitch to smoke with.
Like get high or like
Like
smoke
just
cigarettes?
get high as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she smokes
Cruise, because she got that convertible, bro.
Bro, she smokes like Virginia Slims too. So she has a long ass fucking.
Oh yeah, but she knew what she was doing though. She was that bitch.
She's
Right.
yeah. I'd be.
Right.
I mean, I'd be down for. She'd be my sugar mama.
Nah.
She's like the mob. Like she was a mob mom. Yeah, take him out. Fucking.
Wait, let's get into this. I'm gonna look up the Disney villains because I want to see what they would do.
Like Disney female villains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause like
Who else you got? Shit, I don't know.
Maleficent, we got the evil witch.
Okay, Mother Gothel.
Who's that?
She's from Tangled. She's the evil
Tangled,
stepmother
okay,
from
yeah, yeah,
Tangled.
Yeah. Now she looked ugly when she was old, but
Yeah.
she could get it too whenever she did her little spell on the hair.
She definitely could get
Tangled
it.
is what like what's her name? What's the whole Tangled?
The
theme?
Tangled girl.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
had a lot of hair.
Mother Gothel looks like a fucking Karen though to me. Like she's.
I'm
don't
kind
know.
of surprised that she hid that bitch for so long.
Yeah.
her to be a
she's
Karen?
Yeah.
She'd probably just be snitching on herself all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this
For
bitch
real,
up in the tower, and
you're
she
right,
gives me
bro.
powers and shit.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
You know, do you know
Yeah.
she's in a fucking bar? Do you know who I am? I have the power of hair. This bitch she can give me powers. She's just
Right.
snitching on herself.
She kept to herself. Yeah, I don't know how she
my
did that, but
God. Oh my god.
And then the evil witch, Snow
Evil Witch,
White.
yeah, Snow White.
Oh my god. Snow White's been my favorite recently. I've been watching that to go to sleep, but like she seems fucking cool to be a friend with. Like
Yeah.
I would
She's the one that has gifts for you whenever you come to her house all the
Yes.
time.
Yeah, tainted
She's like,
gifts,
here, I
but
got this for you, and it's just random shit.
It's a dead
just like,
rat.
bag,
yeah.
it's
It's
a
a
bag
dead
of
rat.
shit.
It's like I saw this doll and I just thought of you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what the fuck? She's that
And
lady.
we also got fucking that girl from Emperor's New Groove, you know, that wants to take over.
Oh,
Damn.
Esma?
I don't, yeah,
Or
something like that. Something like
Yzma.
that.
Yzma.
She like
Yzma.
she
She's
turns into a
fucking
fucking
queen.
llama, bruh.
She's a queen. She's a queen, and she gives me almost
Bro, they
Ursula
all-
vibes at the same
They all
time.
and like
Right.
they all have the same look, like Ursula, and they all like dark purple, black. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
She's anorexic Ursula.
Uh-huh.
You can quote me on
Lit.
that.
She's like the Disney form of like the Joker, because I don't think she
Lid.
can die either.
No, she can't, and she has like all these. She's always there to, like she can fall off a cliff, you know, but she's there.
Yeah, she's like, wrong lever, and she's all falling down.
And she has
dude.
that fucking strong body boy that takes like does all her dirty work for him.
Kronk.
And
Kronk,
you
yeah.
tell her like what? How long? Like how are you still alive? What makes you keep your longevity? And she's like, Dr. Pepper and cigarettes. You know?
No, you're fucking right. No, she's the sugar mama because Kronk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
He be staying for something. He be staying for
Yeah,
something,
he
bro.
has to get a little bit of something on the side.
Dude, come on, dude.
Yeah. Little
Yeah.
fucking behind that.
I
you
guess
know,
that pussy be really good.
like a little reach around, you know?
Yeah.
Shit.
Maleficent for me is the top. Maleficent for me, she could ruin my life.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch.
She could ruin my fucking life, and I wouldn't say a word.
She looks like she doesn't get high. Like she
Oh,
gets,
yeah. Oh, she
like
don't.
she
She's
smokes,
straight
like
edge.
she smokes like a lot, but she doesn't. Like she doesn't get to that point where
She's-
she's like really stoned.
just
She's
like-
just like vibing
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
knows her
on
boundaries.
anything. On anything, she's just steady going.
Yeah. She looks like. Oh my god. It's like she looks like she can fuck. So that's what she does. Like that's her occupation. Is
Right.
fucking. Like.
Right. Right. She has a blacklist of like, I have an
Yes.
appointment at 3 p.m.
Yes.
I have an appointment at 7.
Yes. Yes.
I gotta have dinner with this old guy at fucking 8:30.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, she's a girl boss and she's on that shit.
Yeah, and she doesn't take shit. She doesn't take no for. She doesn't take no for an answer, and she don't take shit.
No.
I swear, they all have the same fucking.
If you cut her off one time, she'll cut you off forever for the rest of your life. You'll be dead.
Yeah. No, I definitely I resonate with Maleficent's vibes. I resonate with who she is as a person.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm sticking with Ursula though.
Valid. Well, the tentacles, of course.
Yeah, and then she got really fucking huge, and then I can just have like one of those eating fetishes. What are they called?
Yeah.
Or the- No, it's
No.
like there's a fetish where like men like to be really small to
Yes.
women and
Yes.
they eat them.
Oh,
Yes,
what
I
the
used to
fuck?
do that. Oh fuck. What is it?
I forgot what it's called though.
Fetish where you're small. Fetish where you're small.
Yeah, fetish where you're small.
Fetish.
Yeah, mother.
Is it like feeder?
Yeah, feeder. It's like a feeder fetish.
Yeah. It's like.
Oh, you feed the woman.
No.
Oh.
Where where she turns you small like a little candy, and then she eats you.
Macrophilia.
Yeah,
What the
macrophilia.
fuck, dude?
Yeah. It's a thing.
That shit's
I tried
wild.
doing
for
it.
it?
I tried doing it one time.
Okay.
And like on OnlyFans when I was like 19 or some shit. Cause I didn't want to like. I tried to start that shit just to do like feet pics and stuff. Cause I didn't
Right.
want to do anything nude. Like
Right.
I didn't want people to see my body. Like I didn't want to do anything really even that sexual. I just wanted money. So
Yeah,
like.
just like to show your feet and sit on cakes.
Yes, type of thing. Yeah, and it. By the way, it didn't work because the market is fucking oversaturated.
Yeah, it's flooded,
Yeah,
bro.
But so I learned about all these like different like non-sexual fetishes because like I mean they're sexual because they're a fetish, but like they're really like not non-nude fetishes
Right,
and like
right.
things like that. And yeah, I saw macrophilia and I was like, that is so fucking cool. And then like the armpit fetishes and
Yeah.
elbow fetishes. Like everything's a fetish.
Everything's a fetish, bro. Everything. We were just
I knew there was a fetish where like there's like people like men, like they like to feed their obese woman.
Yeah, just
Like,
keep
that type
on
of
feeding
shit.
them till
Like, they
they.
like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know.
More power to them.
Hey, you know, and I think that's cool and everything. But like, give them like some fucking fruit. Or give them something healthy. you know?
Yeah, don't kill them.
Don't give them just fried chicken the whole time.
I
Yeah.
think we just fucked up TLC's 600-pound life. We fucked it up
Oh shit.
because
Yeah.
now it's not about how because I see it all fucked up, but it's there because there's always a husband and there's always like
Yes.
vice versa, right? So I can see this. There's a husband that's like skinny as fuck, right?
That's what
and
it is.
and his wife's like fucking
That's what it is.
980. He's like, she's almost 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, right.
Her family comes in. We gotta get you help, and he's like, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck.
He's like,
Damn it,
he's
man.
Like, he's like the
We
only
worked
goal
so
I
hard
want.
for this.
He's like, my fucking goal was to get you right here. That was my plan. And you
Yeah.
fucked it all up. Now you gotta be healthy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
2 years later, she gets all fucking. She's good as shit now. And he's like,
He's like, you
I
know
gotta
what?
divorce you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't really like you anymore.
Yeah, you're
I
not.
got
you're
a
not
dip.
as big as I wanted.
I'm
you
not
to be.
attracted. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He's a phrase sexual, man. You ever heard of that term? Phrase sexual?
No.
It's like where you're, you know how there's like all these different types of fucking like genders and like different types of sexualities. Now, well, phrase sexual is when like you're only attracted to somebody because you're attracted. Like you only like somebody because you're attracted to them, and once the attraction stops, you have to you move on. So like you don't even want to get to know these people's names. You don't want to.
Oh.
You don't want to get to know them at all because you're only attracted to them because you don't like. That's the
That's
attraction.
Just
So,
the,
like,
Just the look,
visual.
just the visual.
Yeah.
That's me.
So it's like once you start becoming like more than attracted to them or like the boyfriend phase or like the girlfriend, like now you're actually gonna I can't be with you anymore.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's like I think that's like
I'd probably be the extremist on that. Like, I see somebody and I'm like, don't fucking talk.
yeah. I don't want to know anything about you.
I don't want to know
That's
shit.
because I'm attracted to you. 'Cause I don't know you.
Yeah, whenever we're around each other, you shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't
know
want you
your
to tell
name.
me anything.
About you. Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend. I'm just gonna guess what you like. I'll just get you a drink, and you're just gonna have to fucking drink it. I don't
No.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
valid.
anything more than that, you're like like the attraction is gone.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want
Fuck
to
it.
hear your shrill fucking voice. I don't want to know like where you grew up. I don't want to hear your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Shut the fuck up. Give me some head. and then
Right.
leave.
Later, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
That's it.
and that's
I
just
think-
the way life is. Some people
Let's
need
take
to
out
get a
let's
grip.
take out our consciousness, right, and just become animals again, and just that's what we're here to
I know,
reproduce.
right?
Yeah.
That's like the most primal
Yeah.
part of life.
Cats, fuck, bounce, leave,
Yeah.
bone it.
Well,
Not
that's
even-
what
there's not
Cats
even- there's not
are
even
cats are the
par-
worst about it
There's
too,
not even
dude.
parental. Like they don't even
Yeah.
need to help or nothing. It's just like
Well, that's what half of America does already. So.
bars.
Bars,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, until the government comes in and then we're fucked.
yeah. They're like, pay your child
Well, I
support.
mean, you know, it's
Uh.
like yeah, like if you break it down to the most primal instinct, it's like that's like the only thing you want to do is eat, sleep, and then reproduce.
fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
But now it's like when you have the reasoning, it like makes everything so hard.
Right.
Right.
You have that conscious like.
Yeah.
Now I gotta make sure this person likes me.
Yeah.
I have to go out on dates.
Yeah.
And stuff
Yeah.
and- Ugh.
Yeah. No,
And
that's
it's
Just
like-
just I want to be a Black Widow. I want to mate with my Black Widow bitch, and then let her eat me, and then that's it.
yeah.
I don't have to do any of that.
Well, it's
So
like
fucking
yeah,
valid.
and it's like it's like they'll do it because they have to, they want. They don't even know if they have to or they want to. They just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Praying mantis guy comes up to another praying mantis woman. And she's like, "I'm gonna eat your head off." He's like, "Cool."
Yeah.
He's like, hey, well, let me hit it once before I go.
Yeah.
She's like, sure.
That's just post nut. Are we just talking about post nut clarity?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
basically.
Dude, that's the craziest post nut clarity in the world. In the world.
Yeah.
Post nut clarity, getting your head eaten off, and you're like, oh, you climax and everything, and then
Oh.
chomp.
I mean, shit. Who was post nut clarity? Is it a woman's or
No, that's the praying mantis.
It's yeah.
the dude?
It's
the
a
dude.
Yeah.
That's the post nut. Wait, hold. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
'cause
right. He actually
He's
has
like,
a point.
fuck. I want
Yeah.
he's like, I guess I mean, it's her post nut clarity because she's like, all right, I don't want to be this dude no more. Like, I'm about to eat his head off.
Yeah.
So
He
it's-
yeah, you're
it's
right.
hers.
He doesn't even have any
doesn't
time
have a fucking
for
post-nut,
post nut
yeah.
clarity. He goes, oh,
And then she's like-
and
she's
then
already-
he goes, oh, that was, and
Yeah.
then he's done.
I wonder if we've ever done like scientific experiments of like separating them before she eats his head. You think that the man gets depressed? You think the praying mantis guy gets depressed? Or like, is there like, oh, we're supposed to? I'm supposed to eat your head, bro.
Right. Like he buys into the fucking whole scheme. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, I guess I do need to get my head
And some
eaten.
scientist is like,
Yeah.
nope.
No, he starts doing like crack cocaine, gets addicted, and then he has to go to like rehab and change his life around.
They're like, "Why are you here?" And he goes, "I didn't get my head eaten. I don't know
like,
what
yeah.
to do after this."
He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. He's the first male praying mantis. He's the first male praying mantis to have a kid ever.
Right, he's the only dad.
He's the only dad in the world. And
He's
so,
like, "Do I take care of these kids? Do I not take care of them? Like, what
Fuck,
do I do?"
bro.
Yeah.
Imagine
Every
a
man's
Disney movie about that shit.
Yeah.
That Disney copywritten. We already discussed.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Sorry, it's ours.
Coming soon.
You have to come contact us three to make this shit happen.
Like a Bug's Life.
Yeah, and we're
Like a
Yeah.
a praying mantis movie for Disney, right? And the evil character is a woman, but she's a baddie.
Her post-nut clarity is becoming like
She's a black widow.
her post-nut clarity is becoming good and like understanding that she needs to be a mom and her offspring needs a dad. And you know what I'm saying?
Or what if she goes crazy because her instinct of eating a head.
Or what if he eats her head off? Fuck.
to a psychological
He has
thriller.
It's like
he has post-nut
where she
clarity.
turns into like a zombie where she wants to eat people's heads because she never had, like, she was supposed to eat that one
Right.
head in her life, but she never got to. So
Yeah.
she starts murdering bugs to eat their heads.
And then the whole exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're on to something, man.
Disney, get at us.
I'm not even high right now. What
The
are we
Rea-gun.
talking about?
Neither am I. I haven't been high.
We were like, yeah, I'm in the opera. Also, bugs eating heads. That's kind of crazy.
Right, I'm in Amarillo's little theater.
So
From a
like,
little theater. No, I can't say that.
so like, whenever you like,
I gotta.
you were in the opera like that. Like you used your vocal, like you sang, right?
Yeah. So.
I don't know how to call it opera,
Theater. I would say musical theater more.
musical theater,
Yeah.
like singing. Is
Yes,
that
yes,
okay, I don't know
yes.
if they use a different term for it. Or anything.
So I was in the opera when it was like I did 3 at the Opera Space, which was Les Mis was my first show ever that I did, and I was little Cosette.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Your
in
first show
28.
being Les Mis.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
dude, intense. Are you joking? As an 8-year-old, having to learn 3 hours of nonstop singing
That's
of Les
wild.
Mis and like the most depressing, sad musical
Right.
as an 8-year-old.
Right.
But I loved it. And so that was my first one, and I was little Cosette. And funny, like 4 years later, my sister did Les Mis at Amarillo Theater where they did it, and she was also little Cosette 4 years later.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so yeah, that was my first one, and then I did Wizard of Oz, Seussical the Musical, and one other one at the Opera Space, and those were the only ones I did at the Opera Space. And then the ones that I did at ALT were like I can't even name all of them, but some of the ones where I was main roles were Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Hairspray, Peter Pan. Winnie the Pooh. They did Winnie the Pooh. I thought it was going to be cheesy, but it was actually like a lot of fun and really great. And then there was some others that I can't think of. There's just so many, but yeah, it was crazy because in Hairspray, so I played Amber. Amber in Hairspray. Have y'all seen Hairspray?
Yeah, I've seen it.
A little bit.
I'm not familiar with the names.
Okay, so you have the main two. Like you have Tracy, who's Tracy Turnblad. She's the main good character, and then you have the guy that's her like love interest. It's the main guy character, and then the villains.
Zac Efron.
Yes, Zac Efron. Yeah, exactly. And then you have your villains, and that was Amber. She's like a bitchy like white girl.
Okay,
that's like.
yeah.
Yeah, and then her mom is also, she's like part of the Courtney Collins show, and she like runs that shit, and they're like segregation and blah 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 blah, and so yeah, my mom actually played Amber, and she played my mom in the show, yeah, and my dad was also in that show with me, and he played multiple parts in that show, but yeah.
Wow, so like your family is like heavy into this stuff.
Yeah, well. That was the first show that my mom did. It was my last show that I ever performed when I was 15 or 16. And that was my mom's first show and only show that she's been in.
Okay.
And then my dad was in that show, and then he was in 9 to 5 by himself. But he's not really a singer or like into music stuff or anything like that. My mom is, though. That's where I get all my stuff from. She did she led like, why can't I think of the word in church? Worship
Choir.
leader. Worship leader.
Worship leader.
Yeah.
Praise and worship.
Yeah.
fucking love praise and worship.
Yes, me too. And
That's how I started my music career.
Really?
Yeah, I was a drum at the age of 6. I was a drummer for a praise and worship band.
Okay.
And I just started
Bro, we
playing
need to
praise
do
and
a
worship.
we need to do a praise and worship. Like,
I know
album.
we should
Can-
praise and worship album.
Can I do? I would love to
Let's
do that.
do it.
I would love
All
to.
right, there we
Let's
go.
do it.
I would love to do that.
Are we talking like early 2000s? Like, are we doing 90s? Our God is
Is
an
an
awesome
awesome
God.
God,
He
he
like that kind of
reigns.
shit.
See,
Yeah.
I have no
I
clue,
would say
so
like mid.
y'all take it away.
I would say like mid.
Like Cornerstone.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Okay.
say like maybe even some modern.
Oceans.
Oh. Spirit lead me when I fade.
Bars,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
to
God,
get
that
it,
song.
we're about
Yo,
to get it hard,
I'm
dude.
fucking down, but because I have no clue about this because I was never in the church, but I'm down as fuck to record this stuff.
That'd be crazy. And then we can do like a crazy like hip hop. We get some like
Yeah.
Toby Mac in it.
Yeah,
just like
Newsboys.
Newsboys.
You think he would come and be on the podcast?
100%. No, he wouldn't. He'd be like, dude, you talk about what are you talking about? You talking about getting you with Ursula?
Yeah.
You need Jesus, bro.
Y'all need Jesus.
You think he would come and do a feature?
We can ask.
Okay.
Keep it low key.
We have
Yeah.
to keep it. We can
We had the-
probably get John Rubin for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if you know John Rubin, but he was underground. Like he was.
I
there was,
think
like
I do.
Toby Mac, John Rubin.
Yes, I do. Yes,
he was
I
like,
do.
you can get with. He was the guy that created. You can get with that, or you can get with this. You can get with that, or
shit.
you can get with yeah.
Wow,
He
bro.
was the guy that created that. And someone stole it from him.
Hey.
Oh man, I would love to do a praise and worship album.
We should a fucking.
I love.
You know
I
how
love
I always talk
worship
about
music.
it? Yeah, I always talk about Sunday gospel, man.
But there was times, bro. Like I felt Jesus in that Denny's. I'll be playing the drums, and then there's people. I'm like, bro, there's something weird here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen some crazy shit, bro.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't even know
kinda,
who you are, really.
I've strayed away from the church a little bit. I've strayed away from all that. But dude, there like I'm not shitting you. Shit, true story. I was a kid, bro. Like I was like maybe like 12. There was this lady that was in a wheelchair, you know, and it was because one of her legs was smaller than the other. This motherfucker comes up. He's like some guy that like would tour around, prayed for this lady, bro. Like he was like tongues and
Yeah.
Dude, my eyes, bro. Her fucking leg was growing, dog.
Well, where the fuck is he at, bro? Because I'm trying to walk.
He's probably dead now. He's probably,
For real, what the fuck, man? Don't keep him away from me.
bro. I've seen some crazy shit like in the church. I've seen some crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
me too.
Because I'm just the drummer playing the drums and stuff.
Yeah,
and these
you're
people-
like, what the
observing.
fuck, what
You're
the fuck,
you're
what the
an
fuck, what the fuck,
observer.
what the
Their
fuck?
eyes are closed, their hands are raised. I'm hearing
beautiful.
screams and stuff. Some guy's possessed or some shit. And I'm just like, bro, this is a movie. Yeah. I'm just like, dun, dun, dun.
Stop, please. That's so funny.
But
No,
I would love a praise and worship.
you just
EP.
feel you really do feel the presence of the Lord, and it's really crazy, and it's a really ethereal spiritual experience. And like, you know, it's crazy. Like I meditate in the Word a lot, and like there was a time recently I had the most spiritual experience of my life, and it was insane. I was just there. I was so anxious, and so I decided to start praying. So I closed my eyes. I just start praying, and then I hear a fucking voice back. And I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's up? You know? And so I just start having this full-on conversation with God. I actually have it in my notes, I think. But basically...
That's the first song right there.
Oh, yeah.
Conversation with God.
Yeah, I'm going to find it. Y'all keep talking.
I had a similar thing, you know. I talked about it last time on the podcast, like towards the end, where like I was in an argument with that lady that was living with me, and then like she just wouldn't stop, like debating back towards me. So like I just got up and got pissed and then left, and I was like talking to him, and I came back inside and I was like stretched out, and then I felt like good. I felt like warm, and I was like, I think I can walk, you know. And then right after that, like I felt like a sharp pain, and I was like, all right, like I understand that you're right there. You could take everything back away, you know.
Right.
It's just crazy to have that. I've never really been a spiritual guy. I've never really been in the church. I've never done any of that shit. So
Right.
it's like cool to hear
Right.
y'all talk
Right.
about it. You know what I mean?
And I feel like, and this is with any belief system, any spirituality or whatever. If you think real hard into it, like if you think enough into it,
If you believe it, bro, it'll happen.
It'll happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the belief and the
Like
intention.
people hate praise and worship music. Like I know people that actually hate that shit. They're like, yeah, that's bogus shit. But if you really think about it, these songs, right, that we're playing are specifically for what we believe in, and we are a whole fucking band. People are singing. People are praying.
That energy, bro.
It's an energy.
Yeah.
That energy is bound to fucking happen. That energy is bound to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
I know it is because
it's such a positive. It's such like the reason why I love it is it's just so positive. Like it's so good, and it is deeper than like you think it is, and it makes it to where like you can't think about the negative shit. Like you just have to be grateful.
Yeah, you have no choice but to like accept that shit in.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't find the because it's in my journal of what actually happened, but yeah, I was sitting there and basically he told me something along the lines of you know, I was asking like, why would you, he was like, do you trust me? And I was like, honestly, I was like, I don't.
Like, not really.
I was like, God, I'm sorry. Like, I was like, honestly, I don't. And he was like, why? I've never given you a reason not to trust me. And I was like, you're right. And I was like, but what about all, you know, I was like, what about all the bad stuff that's happened to me that you didn't stop or whatever? And he was like, dude, I gave you free will. That's part of your free will. It wasn't my doing that I did this to you or that I let it happen. Like, you made the choices that led you into those things that you didn't want happening to you, even if you didn't realize it, you know? And he was like, just like I'm a force to be reckoned with, I put that piece of myself in you. You're a force to be reckoned with. I can't reckon with your force, and I'm God.
Damn.
Like, he was like, you have a piece of me in you, and you're a force to be reckoned with, Rea-gun. And I'm not going to, I can't reckon with your force. Like, I'm not going to take that away from you. Like, and you know, he was like,
that's crazy.
yeah,
it's wild, you know.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
gives me a different perspective on like free will.
You know, like just to go back a little bit because we're on the subject. I was like looking up at the sky and like, I was like, man, that's a fucked up story that you've written. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking about in the car the other day. Like, it's like he needs to rewrite the story of like who's good and who's bad.
Right.
Because, you know, like I said, like the good people are always ones that are fucking hurting and suffering the most, and like the bad people who are always winning are like the assholes and selfish. And it's like, I was like having like a full blown conversation. Shit's fucking powerful.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. It is because it's like,
it's not fair. Like it's like not fucking fair, and you're pissed off, and it's like you pretty much answer your own questions like just by talking it out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like, damn it, like it's like, damn, why did I even have this conversation? Because like all I gotta do is just accept it. Like I just accepted that. It's not like it's fucked up. You're like, damn it, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But you know, when fucked up shit always happens to me, and I sit here and it's so easy to complain and all that shit. But then I'm like, I sit there and I'm like, damn, but I actually like learned so much from this, and I'm so grateful that I learned.
Fuck.
I'm so grateful that I learned from this situation. Like, even though I hated it and it was awful, I'm so glad I learned. I learned something from this, and that is the most important thing that I can do. I think
that's what the whole point is.
It is.
Like, you know, it's like as much as I want to complain about fucking being paralyzed and all this bullshit, it's like every time I do complain about it and all that stuff, I'm like, you know what? It helped me so much. So I'm just like, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I guess it's okay, but it is. You know what I mean?
Well, and like one of my things is like I have really bad anxiety. I've dealt with it all my life. I'm learning how to deal with it now as an adult. When I found out when I went to the hospital finally, you know, like you have this. I'm still learning, but you know, whatever you believe in, like whatever your spirituality is or whatever, like. You know, whenever they say let go and let God, that's what they say, you know, in the church, let go and let God.
Let go and let God, yes.
And whatever belief system you have, there has to be a saying of like, whatever. Because every religion has that. Bro, if you literally do that, it fucking does.
I know, and it's just like.
It's weird because like my problem is money. I stress so fucking hard on money and shit.
Yeah.
And there's literally been days where I've had like $10 in my pocket for like the week. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do it? And then like, I'm like, all right. And I'll wake up the next day and I'll end up having fucking $40.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Like, I've done that my whole life. It's kind of like, don't fucking stress about it, bro. Like, you know, like I go back to this one time where I had a phone. I just got a brand new phone. And like, I was in my wheelchair and like, I hit a crack and my phone fell out in my lap. And then I fell with my phone, like, and I landed right on top of my phone. My knee did, and it broke. Wow. And I was like, this phone's like, two weeks old. And then like I was stressed out about it, and then I was just like, you know what, fuck it, bro. Like I'm just not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
This and that, and this and that, and like I ended up calling my End up calling AT&T or whatever, and they're like, well, guess what, dude? You're primed for an upgrade.
Yeah.
So I got a free phone and an upgrade.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, bro, I didn't stress about it. I was just like, it is what it is,
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like if you don't stress about it, shit just happens. Like it just falls in your lap.
Right.
You're so right.
If you just trust something good is gonna happen. Like
yeah, if you try to grab, if you try to reach, if you try to hold on and control the situation,
it gets worse.
It gets worse, and it's so hard to let go. Like especially with especially with having anxiety, panic attack disorders, OCD, like all that shit. Like it's so hard to let go. Like it is a constant struggle, and like I have such a bad thing with control. That's what I'm working on right now is my control issues and being present. It's so hard to be present when you have anxiety. Like all you want to do
100%.
is stay busy. You want to stay on your phone, keep your mind occupied so that you don't have to sit with it. And like recently I've been forcing myself reluctantly to sit with all of that shit, to just sit with it and let it happen. Because if I don't embrace it and sit with it and let it happen, then all that does is leave room in my heart for hate and resentment.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right.
All that does is open up a little space in my heart for resentment and hate and all of those negative emotions.
Right. Right.
And I would much rather,
Well, and like you talk about the presence and stuff. Like, I don't know if you've dealt with this though, but like, but my anxiety is like if I'm not present, I really am not.
Yeah.
And I will go through weeks or months and be like, oh shit, like what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, that's
like,
where I'm at right now.
I don't remember nothing. There's nothing that was there to remember by. Like,
yeah.
Whenever I first found out that I had, I'm not shitting you, 7 months of my life is gone. Because when I first found out that I had this stuff, I didn't know what it was, and I was scared to go to the hospital, and blah, blah, blah. I just lived with it for 7 fucking months.
Yeah.
And then I finally took care of it, and then I look back, and I'm like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's an empty void of this. And it's like, what
Isn't
the
it crazy
fuck?
how you could just check out like that?
Just checked out.
Yeah.
Like me walking around, going to grocery stores.
You're doing like you're there, but
You know,
you're fucking your head is not.
Been,
I'm like,
yeah.
Just crickets, bro.
That's been me my
Wild.
whole life. Like I've had this shit since I was born.
Yeah.
And that's been periods of my life, my entire life, and it feels like the last 2 months have been like that. Like I was doing good for a year because I got out of rehab for these mental issues, for the anxiety and all of that stuff a year ago from today. And I was doing good for up until a couple months ago because I've never held a job as long as I've held a job recently.
Right.
And so, yeah, I've been checked out and so now I'm okay, I've been sitting down and having to force myself to get back into working on me because it feels like I've only been working on my social life, my work, and my social life and work, and I haven't been really focusing on myself. And so, but I know it's terrifying and you do just check out because you can't, there's so much you can do without actual hardcore professional help.
Right.
Really.
I mean, hell, I have a friend that lived most of his life without knowing that he was ADHD, and he's 33 years old, and he went to hospital after after so much stuff was happening. He was like, "Damn, I can't believe I just got diagnosed with this. How long has it not been my fault for all this stuff happening? It's because I have this disorder."
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's so fucked up, dude. Your family treats you like this, blah blah, and then you realize you have this." And I'm just like, dude, I wonder what I have.
A lot of these millennials, a lot of these our age, have to deal with our parents not taking the necessary steps for us to get diagnosed with the things that we do, and then we're 28 and we're there's no way that there's nothing wrong with me. There's no way there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah. I know, right?
I'm not normal.
How many parents are just reluctant to, they have been told by the doctor or something that their kid is like this, and they're just reluctant to tell them to do it because they don't want that in their kid.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing in the church.
They don't want to be the parent of that kid that has something wrong with them or something.
That's the thing in the religious church thing, because they don't want their kids to be different or to have struggles or have issues.
Or be known as the parent that has a kid that's ADHD or some shit like that.
Exactly.
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah. I was having full-blown panic attacks, and my dad was preaching over me in tongues because he thought I was possessed.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, it's just anxiety. I didn't even know, you know. And so I tried to tell my parents
That's
growing
insane.
up. Yeah.
Isn't it wild, dude? How many of us have ADHD or have OCD?
Yeah.
And the doctor probably was like, your kid has has so much of this cortisol in their body or whatever, deficiency, and their mom or their dad are like, dude, fuck, I'm not gonna. No, he's all right. It's just him growing up or whatever.
The one thing that helped me out as a kid is a teacher said, hey, your son should get tested for dyslexia. I got tested for dyslexia. I have dyslexia, right? I got taught ways to help my dyslexia. Right. I get into high school, right? Now I'm like this adult, this young adult.
Adolescent,
right?
Yeah.
They're making me do Spanish classes. And, dude, if you don't know what dyslexia is, it's like I can't even do
Spanish
English.
Spanish is like
I can't even do what English tells me to do. You think you made me learn a new language,
especially a backwards ass language.
Yeah, and every single time I was failing. And my parents were like, just try harder. I'm like, I fucking wish I could.
Yeah.
But everything that they fucking say to me is just in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
It's like I can't walk. Well, try harder.
Slacking. Like I'm not slacking off. It's not that I'm lazy. It's not like that I don't want to do the work. It's
and
that,
these kids that have these underlying problems with like autism, like neurodivergency, dyslexia, ADHD, they get pushed aside because it's not a learning disability.
It's a hassle. It's a hassle to like parents to take them to fucking doctors every week.
And it's
or
not
like
profitable in this society to have a disability.
No, it's not at all.
It's not.
So you just get pushed to the side of the road, and then when you become an adult, 21, they're like, well, why the fuck are you not caught up?
So, sorry, I have to deal with this plus my depression.
It's just what are you depressed about?
Properly.
Yeah.
What are you depressed about? What are you depressed about? You know what I mean? Like you're a kid. You're
like sorry, Chad, that my parents didn't buy me a fucking Mustang as soon as I turned 16. And
sorry that I have actual chemical imbalances in my head. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I just
my parents told me to pray about it, and I needed actual therapy. And then I never fucking.
We could probably go on and on about that, but we should probably turn the podcast into a positive fucking.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to. I actually wanted to talk to you because I don't know if like you knew who he was. Well, I knew him. But I wanted to know how like you and Young Non got in contact. Like y'all are best buds now or something. Or like you got something going on or like
yeah, we do. No labels, but no labels, but
TMZ baby. No.
TMZ.
We gotcha.
I know. No, he's like one of the most amazing, kind, like encouraging, supportive people that I know, and so talented as an artist.
Like a fucking brick house. Bro.
Yeah, he is. But that man is so sexy.
Young Non?
No clue who he is.
Dude, he is built like a fucking rock.
Yeah,
dude.
that man is so sexy. Let's plug a picture.
He's like,
look at that man.
He's cool
Holy
shit, but like
shit.
God said you're special, and He gave him everything imaginable.
I'm excited to fucking check him out.
Ain't that right?
I'm like, dude. Anyway, Young Non, I love you. I'm no homo or anything, but goddamn, bro, you're a 10.
Oh my God, he is. He's an 11. No, yeah. So we actually met on Tinder, and we didn't talk like after we matched on Tinder for like a long time, and then, but we had each other on Snapchat. And then when he released this new album, his new album that he just dropped recently,
right?
I saw it on his Snapchat story, and I listened, and I slid up, and I was like, dude. I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like, I've never, like, you're so talented. Like, where is this coming from? Like, you know, just awestruck. Right. And so we started talking from there and just getting to know each other. And yeah, that's my best bud for sure. So we started, I listened to Everlasting. I listened to all the songs, of course. And I listened to Everlasting on his album. And I was like, oh, I could do something with this. So as soon as I heard it, I went home and I wrote something to it, and I said, hey, like, I want to record this. And at this point we had already been hanging out and stuff like that, but so we recorded that, and then we're working on another song. We don't know what it's named yet, but working on another song. And he's just been so encouraging, like, for me to do my own stuff and not to like rely on other people, because he's also learning like making his own stuff now and all of that. And and he's just like, he wanted me, it's funny, like in this song, like I didn't want to take up too much time in the song. Like I wanted him to be able to like sing his stuff, and he was like, no, I want you to like take up like most of the thing. Like I want this to be you. And I was like, that's really sweet. Like, stop. Like, why are you being so, sweet right now? And like lifting me up. And so I wrote, like, I recorded what I had already written, and then I wrote a little bit more in a span of like 10 minutes. and so that the whole second half of the song I wrote like on the spot, and so recorded it. And then like another thing is when we took the album photos or whatever, he wanted me to be like more of the star of the photos as well.
Oh.
Like he was like, I want you to get your recognition.
Right.
Like I want you to be noticed. Like I don't want this picture where you're far away from the camera and we're, you know, whatever. I want you to be up and like all of that. And I was like, he's just
Hell yeah.
an amazing.
What a dude. What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah,
What a guy.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Young Nod, what a dude.
I just saw his Instagram, so I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. He actually was like one of the very few artists that came to my podcast when I started interviewing people. So like I think he's like the fourth of the beginning.
Damn, dude.
Like he's a number 10 out of all that. Like when I first started, it was crazy.
That's cool,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And he just came out of the woodwork. I mean,
It's crazy how much Amarillo has to offer, bro.
Yeah, it is. Well, he's actually from Dumas.
Yeah. And
Oh,
it was hard
no
for him to get
shit.
back and forth, but now he's here, isn't he?
Yeah. Well,
He's
no,
here.
he's not here. He's still in Dumas.
Oh yeah, because of some stuff.
Yeah, but he comes like every weekend.
Okay, well then,
almost,
damn,
and-
it's even crazier.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
We need to hang. We always say when we see each other. When we do, it's very rare. But when we do see, I mean, we should hang out. And he's like, yeah, we should, and we just never fucking do.
Well, we can.
Or-
Well, now that you know, like we're becoming friends, like I can set that up too, because he comes and sees me.
Since we're doing that praise and worship shit,
There you go.
he's got fucking pipes too, bro.
Yeah, he does.
I could
He's
tell,
got
bro.
pipes.
He
Him,
does.
You.
Well, we
you
got.
get
I mean,
Sarah,
you know,
you
we
get
got
Sarah.
and we got my spot. My spot's perfect for all this creativity.
Yeah,
type
you
shit.
get Sarah.
Yeah.
You
I got a
get
recording.
Lucy,
I got a
you do
recording booth and
an
everything.
all
so.
female praise and worship thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
That'd be sick.
That'd be
And
so
that's our
sick.
next big thing. That's our
Get
next big
Harley.
thing.
I can get Harley, my homie Harley, guitar player, and get me for the drums, and then get either Harley Cox or a homeboy to do bass or whatever. We got a whole band, bro. We got a whole
yeah.
thing, bro.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, yeah. But anyways, that's how that song came about, and it is the only thing I have out right now. But I really my TJ, you know who TJ is?
Yeah.
So we've been, you know, we were working really hard on the album. It was supposed to be out by now, but he got real busy. But he reached out to me today, and we're gonna get back to work on it and all of that stuff. But anyways, the theme, I guess, for my album is it starts off with where I started in music with a song called Symphony of Sirens. For those of you that don't know, and also y'all don't know, I'm also a mermaid, so I do a lot of mermaiding. I have a mermaid tattoo, I have an octopus tattoo, I'm a surfer, the ocean is my safe space.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo, actually.
No shit.
I'm an earth
That's
sign,
crazy.
But yeah, so Symphony of Sirens is going to be the first one, and it's more like a rock vibe, kind of indie rock vibe.
Okay.
And then the third song is called Toxic Princess Love Song, and it's one of my personalities, which is Rea-gun is one of the personalities. Another one is Ray Bear, and the other one is I can't remember the other name of my other personality, but Toxic Princess Love Song is what it sounds like. She's a toxic princess, and she loves toxically, and yeah, that one's I think my favorite. It's the first one that we ever recorded, and then we get a little bit deeper into my codependency addiction, which has been a huge part of my life and a huge part of my struggle in this world. Figuring out who I am as a person, being a codependent, has been crazy, and it's called Quiet Hope. And then it'll end with like a very and that's more of like a indie R&B, and the Toxic Princess Love Song is like an indie pop. And then the last song, I don't know what it's called yet, but it's going to be very upbeat to end with it, and it's like kind of like the Vogue singing, like ka 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 ka,
Oh
you know?
yeah, some like drag stuff.
Yeah, like very very upbeat.
Hurricane
and, like,
Katrina.
yeah, Katrina.
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be very
Heck
fun.
yeah.
Right on. It
And
sounds
so,
sweet. It sounds
yeah,
badass.
it's just my like evolution of not only my like musical journey, but also like my life.
That
and,
shit is
like,
that shit is cool, man. I like that music can do that for people, bro.
yeah.
So how do you have time to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the music stuff, and then you're coming on the podcast with me. Like how the fuck do you have time to like even do like get ready for like raves and shit like that?
So I'm a substitute teacher normally.
See, we were
On
just
top of
talking about
everything.
this too. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we were like we gotta be what were you saying? You got, you know, because you wanted to go to school.
Yes,
And you're like also,
for
but like,
psychology.
but you know, but here you are being a teacher.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're right,
I gotta
you're
pay
right.
the bills somehow, man. That's what that is. That's what that is. But so school just ended, and I've been actually taking this last month just to take a break because I've been having some really bad health issues and mental health issues as well.
Right.
So I've been just that's why I have time to do this podcast. But even when I don't, like even when I'm working, like I just kind of go nonstop. I find the time and I
Oh, she wakes up like that.
yeah, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Yeah. No, so a lot of the times I'll do stuff on the weekends. So like Friday usually is like my fuck day, and also like if we want to go out to like a concert like with my friends or like whatever, like I'll do that. Saturdays like work on music or hang out with my friends, hang out with someone, do stuff like this. Sundays usually a rest day, but I'll spend time with family on Sunday,
Okay.
whatever. And then during the week, even if I'm working like after work, I'll work on music, or if there's
Okay.
something that I have to do, like if I want
Right.
to hang out with someone or something. But that's what I've been working on recently, is taking a pause and not doing everything all the time, because it's kind of gotten unhealthy.
Yeah, it consumes you, and
Yeah.
like going to shows and shit like that. You know, the secret. Like I love Secret Society. I'm gonna drop one of my Secret Society show EPs here pretty soon, but. Like I got into the point where like I was doing podcasts on podcasts like every fucking week, and like I love everybody, but I get so fucking
Yeah.
tired of talking to
Yeah.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
not on some like disrespect shit, but it's like to keep a conversation and like do all this, and then come over here, do the show there, and hey, do a podcast here. Hey, can we talk about this? And I'm like, bro, like.
Yeah, sometimes you just
And then I have my own issues,
Yeah.
right? And I have my
Yeah,
own
yeah,
fucking
yeah, you
issues.
have
that's
to
probably a
work
reason
on
why you
yourself.
checked out,
Yeah,
bro.
and I'm like, and then it just fucking.
That's probably a huge reason why you checked out.
Yeah,
That-
that's exactly why I checked out.
And that's exactly what I've been working on this last month with not being in school, not working at the schools because it's out, is like figuring out like, okay, how am I not taking care of myself? Like, and why am I not taking care of myself? Why can't I take care of myself and work on my issues at the same time that I'm working on my music, hang out with my friends?
Right.
And I realized that like I have to do that at the same time as I'm
Right,
busy. Like,
right.
even though I'm busy and doing all these things, I have to do that, work on myself at the same time. And so
Exactly.
I've been trying to find that balance, and it's hard for everyone. Like, we're going to fuck up and slip up, and it's not going to be easy, but we'll figure it out eventually.
No, yeah,
Maybe,
for sure.
maybe.
I mean, like I was sitting there being like, I love doing this. I love doing podcasts. I love doing music and stuff. It's like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like not cool about this shit?
Yeah.
Doing podcasts and be like,
Yeah.
because when you do the things that you love, at the end of every time you're like, dude, this shit's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad I fucking did this.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
When you get to that point where and it's not even burnout. Like I wouldn't even say that I
No.
burnt out. It was just like I lost literally all of my emotions, and I have no feeling for the podcast. I have no feeling for my music, and it's like that's a weird, scary feeling.
It is.
Where it's like I want to do these things and I fucking can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's something blocking my shit.
Yeah. It's
Like I
hard.
want to feel good, but I just don't.
Yeah. I think maybe it's bringing it's bringing the intention of when you do the podcast or work on the podcast, like when you're done with it, and also throughout it, just being like saying some gratitude statements,
Right.
saying some grateful
Right.
statements, and being like,
Like thank you, Ursula is real.
yeah, Exactly.
Thank you, God, for chemical porn.
Exactly. And it's like as long as you laughed and smiled a couple of times, and then you
Right.
think about that and you're like, okay, yeah, I didn't have like the same feeling as I used to have with it. I wasn't excited and happy and overjoyed about doing it, but like I got to like talk to someone and I laughed a few times and I
Right.
smiled. And
Right.
why can't that be good enough sometimes?
Right.
You know, why can't
I
it be
told
good enough?
Skirt that, like, literally yesterday, first time I laughed so hard I cried in like 3 months.
So random, bro.
It was so, we were at Sonic and he said some shit and I just fucking
Yeah.
could not stop laughing.
Oh,
dude. It was
Funny
good.
because
so funny.
I don't even. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was working, and he kind of picked me up.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
And you're like, I'm hungry, and then like we went to Whataburger and then they shut it down because of the tornado.
yeah,
and I
we
was
were we were in line for
in
like.
line.
Yeah.
We were in line for like 20 minutes. We finally get to the thing, and they're like, "Sorry, we're closed." And we're like, "Why?" And they're like, "Well, we're under tornado watch." And
Yeah.
the people in front of us all got their food,
Yeah.
and we're like, "What about us?" And she's like, "Well, sorry." And like,
I was like, so we're just gonna sit in line and get sucked up by the tornado then?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
didn't
like,
say
"What?"
anything.
Yeah.
Like, what? What did you say to me?
I think it's
What?
I think it's important to step away from the things that make you happy. 100%. I think it's
100%.
important. I think it's important.
To do the shit that doesn't make you happy,
Yes.
so you can like realize, damn, in order to do the stuff that I like to do, I have to take care of myself, or
Yeah.
or like do the things that I hate doing.
That's
'cause
true.
You know what I mean?
never thought of it that way.
But it does suck. But yeah, I mean, you gotta step back.
I know the headphones are bad. I hate headphones.
But
That's
man,
why I got you. I don't know. I want everybody to know that Skirt is gonna be the MOSHCAST sound guy. You know, there's been a history of fucking sound guys for the
Okay.
MOSHCAST. It's just,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about that too. But I've had like 5, and it was like they're so down, and then all of a sudden they just bounce.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, I was in a slumber like 10 minutes before we came to the podcast.
Yeah.
same.
And I was like, I was like, "What are we doing today?" And he was like, "Podcast." And I was like, "All right, let me get my ass up out of bed."
So Skirt's gonna be
So
a sound
I'm
guy.
serious about this shit.
And if he fucking dips out, I'm gonna fucking take his legs.
Yeah, go ahead, take them.
Like the fuck.
I don't need them
Like
anymore.
fucking
Shit,
take
boy.
them, then, bitch.
Maybe I'll find some new ones too.
No, she was texting me. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so late." And I'm like, "Bruh, don't even worry about it, because every time we do podcasts, somebody's late. Either I'm fucking late,
Yeah.
or they're late, or whatever. But it always happens.
Yeah.
It always fucking happens.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been late, but I forgot that rent was due 4 days ago, and
Yeah.
so
Fucking rent.
I fucking.
Yeah. Shit. Your people paid rent today. Oh yeah, I gotta pay. Yeah, I gotta pay you rent.
Sure, fucking do, bud. No.
Nah, man. But if anybody hasn't told you this recently, I'm so fucking proud of you. I'm so fucking proud of you. Like
Thanks.
the shit that you have been enduring is going to pay off.
I appreciate it.
And
Oh God, yeah.
the shit that you are going to endure is going to be easier because of the work that you're doing now on yourself.
Well, thank
Fuck
you.
yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you too, because whenever I saw that shit about you and Young Nod, I was like, get it.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
And I'd love to work on my stuff more, and I think that's a reason also, like, yes, I'm starting to do it myself, and I do need help and would like to do it myself, but I like having these connections, especially meeting you guys, because I want to work on my music more, and I would love, like, you guys' help, and, like, maybe, I just need somewhere to record it sometimes,
100.
because,
Yes, yeah, hell yeah. That's why I'm
And-
here too. I want to help everybody record.
fuck yeah.
And
Whatever it
honestly,
is.
I don't know. I might be speaking for both of us, but like, you can literally hit us up at like 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
be like, all right, cool.
I'm, like, y'all
7 a.m.,
don't
fuck it.
understand,
Yeah,
like,
7 a.m.,
how
shit, whatever.
much that means to me. Like, that... This writing my music and working with people is how I deal with the anxiety and the stuff like that, because that's
Right.
a lot of the stuff that I write about, and
Right.
it helps so much. And you're right, though, sometimes it doesn't,
like,
sometimes it loses.
You know, and
it.
it's like bigger than just, oh, I'm a singer, or I'm a rapper, or whatever. I'm an artist. It's like, it's bigger than just that. Like, that's the reason why I love it. Like, I love it because it helps it helps yourself out, it helps other people out, and like that little tiny thing that you might think that is so annoying about yourself or whatever, it's gonna help out.
Yeah.
Like, help out tremendously to people who are going through the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
That if they do hear this, they're like, damn, she's going through this or he's going through that, and like, You know, that's like one reason why I love recording, because I don't know shit about music,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I know that it means a lot to that person who's recording, and I'm just sitting there pushing play.
Yeah.
You know, and like I feel it though. I feel it. I'm like, damn, boy, that shit was sick.
Yeah.
And they're like, really? And I'm like, hell yeah, it was. And you know, and that's like, well, I want to.
And then
help.
Skirt does his little magician tricks,
Yeah.
and he makes it 10 times better. And I'm like, bruh,
Bruh.
bruh.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, the amount of times with TJ, I want to also plug TJ, because TJ and Young Nod have been helping me through this so much. And TJ has been one of the best mentors in my life that I've ever had. And that just simply came from us recording. Like, when I go to that studio, it is a safe space where I can share like my deepest stuff. And TJ's a smart motherfucker. Like, he knows so much. Like, the wisdom this man has is fucking insane. And like, he's helped me through so much shit through like just recording my music and like bringing me into the studio and all of that stuff. Like, he lit this fire. He was the first one to light this fire in me that I could do this.
Shout out TJ.
Shout out TJ. He's a motherfucker that lit this fire in me that I can do this, and I can become someone that I want to become in the industry. Like, that I can actually like I can actually make this my job one day. And I never had this dream before him. Like, I had it kind of, but I didn't think it was possible. And he made me believe that it was possible. And God bless you, TJ. You're dope as fuck.
100.
You're dope as fuck, and I love you, bro. But yeah, that man is talented, and
it's crazy. Yeah, I love that.
He doesn't give himself enough credit for how smart and cool and awesome he is. So fuck yeah, bro. Fuck
TJ,
yeah, bro.
I gotta get to know you, man. You sound cool.
Dude, he's
him.
awesome. He's awesome.
Maybe we'll hit him up.
Maybe we'll have everybody come over to the house and we'll do a separate podcast.
I don't know if I know TJ either.
He does podcasts as well. Right now,
maybe you can interview me finally. Someone can interview me, bro.
Yes, yeah. Right now he's working on like a lot of projects and he's really busy, so it might be a while until that happens. But yeah, nah, he's like nobody I've ever met. He's like he inspired me to, like, with my codependency in my relationships, to like look at it from a different perspective, because like with his relationships he's so healthy with it. Like, he's so smooth and healthy with his relationships, and I've seen that and like how it manifests. And like, obviously we all have our problems, but like in our relationships, but I'm not saying he's perfect, but like, he looks at things from such a different perspective that like it inspired me to like look at things from a different perspective and to open my heart up a little more, but also how to protect my heart at the same time.
Bars.
So yeah.
Bars,
bruh.
Bars, bruh. Well, Ray Bear,
Ray-gun,
Ray
Bear,
Bear.
Whatever.
That's how I see you.
Ray-gun, Ray-gun, Ray Bear,
Ray
Weezy,
Ray Easy,
shit, Ray
Dizzle.
Yeah, Ray Dizzle.
So you dropped that with Young Nod. It's already on.
Yes,
stuff.
it's on Spotify. We might be editing some of it and
what is it? So what do you go as? So like on what's the Young Nod thing?
With stage name? Like, what's my stage name?
Yeah, with Young Nod, so people can look it up.
Rea-gun. So it's Young Nod Rea-gun. That is Raygun, like from Call of Duty Zombies.
All right, Rea-gun, yeah, and Young Nod is NODD.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Right on.
Young spelled normally, NODD. It is Everlasting Remix, and it has a picture of both of us, and we'll put a picture up here.
Okay, I'll plug it in.
And
yeah, because Skirt's gonna be doing some crazy edits now too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit different now.
That's how this all.
It's crazy, man.
That's how this shit all started. Like, I met somebody, just to go on this little spill. I met somebody who was a director. He was like, be my filmer, I'll be my editor. And I was like, I don't know shit about editing, but he's like, you got a good personality, good mentality. So I did that. And then he was like, what else you want to do? And then I was like, I want to record music. So like, ever since then, just like, it plugged up, everything happened. So yeah, I'll plug it in. We'll pop up, and it'll be our picture. And then
do you have like a set date on the album?
I don't yet. I don't have a set date on the album yet, but yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. But not yet.
No, you sound like me. I'm like, I got an album coming up sometime.
Sometime, yeah.
It's like, something's coming out soon, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
The only thing that's been promising is the EP. The EP is coming out.
Yeah,
it has to. I mean, I've told so many damn people about it, so it's like it has to.
What's the difference? I'm stupid. What's the difference between an EP and an album?
So album is usually 12 songs or more.
EP is like a short play.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like
EPs
under
more
30
like,
minutes.
like 4 or 7.
Okay, so then I'm coming out with an EP.
You're coming out with an EP.
I think it's gonna be 9 tracks though.
Yeah, so
Nine
is a little bit longer. It's
Nine's
like,
a little less than an album because albums are usually you can hit 10 and be like that's an album,
Okay.
but that's like so.
but who gives a fuck, really?
But who gives
Yeah.
a shit? Who makes the rules anyway?
Yeah.
Who makes those rules anyway? Like
I don't
fuck
even
it.
know why.
Jeff Bezos.
I don't even know what fuck EP stands for.
EP stands for
Exclusive or what?
Exclusive pussy.
There you go. I'm
We
trying to
got
get some
an
of
EP
that.
coming out.
Hopefully some.
We got
Hopefully I get some
exclusive
EP.
pussy coming out.
I'll get some after I drop this EP. Shit,
Yeah, for
boy.
real.
I don't even know what that is anymore.
No, but on some real stuff, we're gonna do a listening party. It's gonna be at Print Nation,
Okay.
Yeah, 6. Yeah,
July
Nation.
1st.
Okay, plug the
We
shit.
we had to bump it back because I forgot that I worked that night.
Yeah, it's all good though.
So,
So
freaking
we'll plug it
dumb.
in. We'll probably do like something special before you even like drop it. So just be on the
Maybe
lookout.
we can do like an exclusive listening party and bring
An
the people
EEP.
that like some like after like some like night shit party like stuff.
Some EP
Gets
party.
Gets you, Young Nut or
Let's
something.
get a
I
let's
don't
get a
know.
little EP party going
Yeah,
up
get
before
an
the
EP
EP.
party.
Filming some exclusive
Yes.
party. Yeah.
Yes. Also, another thing that I'd like to plug, I don't know, like, I would love to start like, working in music. So if anyone's looking for help in that, or like
vocals.
performing, vocals, or like performing at fucking, like, I don't know, restaurants, weddings, like whatever the fuck, like I'd love to start getting into
Any
that.
promoters
so.
out there, check it out.
Yeah. Anybody that's looking for female artist or whatever, look up Rea-gun.
Yes. Yes.
Well, how can people contact? That's the thing. No social.
Yeah,
media.
no socials. What's going
Yeah.
How
on?
people contact you?
So I honestly, I probably will
Her
start
phone
some.
number right here.
I
Yeah, here's
will
my
start
phone
some
number. Here's the
social-
address.
I will start some social medias probably just for this. I used to be a social media addict. That's why I don't have any social medias. But
Bars.
I do have a Snapchat, so y'all can.
I mean, allegedly, like, I mean, do you want people fucking following you and shit? So
Yeah.
okay.
I do have a Snapchat, so I mean, I know some people don't have Snapchat, but that's the best way to contact me for now. And then if you need my number, once you get my Snapchat, I can give you my number. But my Snapchat is Ray of Sun -17. So that's RAYOFSUN -17.
We'll
Ray
plug it in
of
for
Sun
show too.
Yeah.
17.
We'll get a picture.
Ray of
and
Sun, yeah, we'll
everything.
plug
Yeah.
it in too.
And
Ray of Sun 17.
yes, so you can contact me there first. If you want to get my number from there, you can. And I probably will be starting some social medias just so I can
Yeah, don't
advertise my shit.
Yeah, don't become a fucking addict, honestly. But like,
I
just
know.
for your shit, you know.
Just
what I
for
mean?
my shit, yeah, just for my shit for sure. But yeah, so y'all can contact me there, and I'm really not to toot my own fucking horn, but I am a really
Toot that shit.
yeah, no, I'm a really
That's what this podcast for.
I'm a really talented person, and I'm also like a hard worker, and I'm good at what I'm good at, and I love to
Dude,
perform.
opera? Who
Yeah.
does this shit?
Yeah, exactly. I love to perform. No, and I really believe that, you know, once I drop these songs and once I start like getting my music out there, like shit's really gonna pop off. So, and I would love to involve as many people as I can involve in that, because I want people to be a part of my journey. Like, I don't want it to just be me and like me have all the glory and like all of that stuff. Like, I want the people in my life that are also in the music industry around me to be a part of this. Like, cause like when we're living it up in fucking Beverly Hills, like everybody's gonna be there. Like, I'm bringing everybody along with me out of this shithole town. Sorry.
I want to help. I want to help as many people as I can, and as many people as are willing to help as well. You know, like I want y'all to reciprocate the energy.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't want to bring no stragglers along, you know, but
Yeah.
I will if like y'all put in as much help.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Absolutely.
and we're,
I want everybody to eat the cake.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
still learning. We're still learning. Like, you know, it's a work in progress. You know, like we meet people that we fuck with hard. We meet people that end up slipping. Fuck us over, whatever. And it's just like, you know, and I will say this, and I will keep on saying this, is like if you and it's true. Like right now, a lot of people are. Anyway, if you fuck with shady people, you will end up being a shady person.
And shady shit will end up happening
And
to you.
shady shit will end up happening.
Because it's just how it goes. You know, I always say this: if it's not your money, it's not your fucking money, man.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
Yeah.
the truth will always prevail,
Yep.
and as long as you stay
Our
true.
fridge is always open. Like literally, if you are
Yeah,
if you want to
exactly.
do some shit, or if you're fucking hungry for some shit, yeah, ask.
Yeah.
we're always gonna be here
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
But don't expect it.
Right.
Right.
Like we always have the respect thing
Respect.
where it's like, hey,
Don't be afraid to ask, but don't be the person that takes advantage of it because
yeah.
Bars.
it's gonna come back to you.
Bars.
Yeah,
And it
'cause
will.
Yeah, for me, it's a connection, I think, and like when I say like the Beverly Hills shit, I just know like, but like it for me, it's the connection first, and it's the experience, and it's just the therapy of it all, and all of that stuff. But then then I think about it, and I'm like, but I know as soon as this shit pops off, like I'm taking everyone with me.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
I'm taking everyone with me because I'm not. I know what it's like, to
Right.
to be here, and I want to share it, like you said. I want to share it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
but-
Rea-gun, I am so glad that you got on the podcast. I appreciate you showing up.
I'm blessed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and now that I see it at shows, I won't be too scared to go say what's up to you. You know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, come say what's up to me. Give me a hug.
Well, you have
like,
all your little people there, and it's just like y'all are very intimidating.
come be a part of the
Y'all
group.
look so good, and I'm just like,
Y'all come be a part of the group. We add people to the group all the time. Like-
now we gotta wear spandex. Thanks. Now we gotta wear latex and shit.
I'll do y'all's makeup.
Hell, actually, this probably will drop before. But we're doing next Thursday. So yeah, whatever. But we are looking. It's the third Pride Month special. And my Pride Month specials get fucking crazy.
Okay.
So like, I'm looking for people to do my makeup. I'm looking for people to be a part of it. Last year I had Miss Micah and Valentine on.
Yes.
They were drag queens, and I
Yes.
fucking love them. They're still on my. I still talk to them. The year before was me and my friend Alex, and we just got fucking drunk and
Yeah.
did our makeup. I had a
Yeah.
fucking wig on and everything. It was so dope.
I'm a makeup artist, and I'll do that shit for free. I don't want money. I love it. I enjoy doing makeup. So y'all hit me up anytime, and I got you. I got you
Oh,
on the
yeah.
makeup and doing the touch ups during the day and
Nice.
all of that sort
So
of stuff.
I think we're gonna go freaking balls to the wall on this one. I think I want to go to 212. I want to dress up, and I want to go to 212. I want to get a vibe there, and then I want to come back to a podcast.
Okay.
But we gotta find people. Yeah, we gotta find people. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do this month, but
Well, if y'all need help, like I'm not really doing anything right now, so I can help right now. Like if y'all need help with any of that, like I got
Okay.
you. If you need an extra person to help out with
just
some of this shit.
just look around. I don't know a lot of people. In the. I'm looking for like people that work in the LGBTQ. Drag queens,
spaces, yeah.
Sex work, whatever. I don't know. I don't know this world.
For podcasts?
But to talk on pod.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
But like I said, I appreciate you coming on. It was an awesome podcast. I think this was super fun,
Yeah.
really nice, refreshing.
Yes.
So, thank
I love it
you
too.
for showing
Dude,
up.
Yo, thank you for having me. This is my first podcast ever, and
Boom.
I so fucking enjoyed it. Like, I so fucking enjoyed it, and y'all are so amazing. Like, y'all are such like beautiful souls.
Well,
Beautiful souls. And
I don't know about beautiful. I'm at like a 7.
No, you're a beautiful butterfly. You're a beautiful butterfly, sir.
Hell yeah. No. I want to be praying mantis.
Okay, yeah, you're a
Beautiful praying mantis.
single father praying mantis.
Single father praying mantis. So fucking one day we'll get his head chopped off. I know for sure. For a fact it'll happen.
You want it to happen.
Yeah,
That's
I want
kinky.
it one day.
It's kinky.
What is that? What is that sex position called? Where it's like you about to climax and then he chops your head off. I can't remember. Anyway,
What?
I think it's called it's called the praying mantis.
Okay.
That's what it's called. But we'll see you next week. And like always, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and die, bitch.
That's it.
Well, you know what? I already go fuck myself, so.
All right.